Good morning, everybody. Dr. Vuong here. Today's August 1st, so this is the COVID quick update. It's a new month, but it's the same old story, and we are screwed. The United States now has a new epicenter for COVID. Guess what state it is, boys and girls? I bet you have no idea. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, it's Florida. Florida yesterday registered over 21,000 cases, 21,600 and change. And remember, Florida is not pushing testing, will not do mandates for masks, is not really promoting vaccines, any of that stuff because of the governor. And um, just so you know, as a frame of reference, this is the highest daily case count in Florida ever during the entire pandemic. So this is the most COVID in Florida the whole time, even including January and spring break and all that stuff. So this is what's happened when you have behaviors this certain way. It will lead to this. Hospitalizations are gone up. Certain hospitals in Florida are at capacity. They are transferring people out. ICUs are full. Now, the mortality rate hasn't gone up yet because there's always a 3-week lag. But we have better treatment now. We know, for example, monoclonal antibodies, treat them early. We delay ventilation. We try to not ventilate them. We put them on blood thinners. So that way they don't throw the microemboli. We put them on the belly to breathe. That has shown a difference. I think some doctors are still trying vitamin D, but all of the people who are like, just take some zinc. Zinc doesn't work, dude. Ivermectin, Dr. Vaughn. It's not ivermectin. I hate to tell you, it's not ivermectin. And you haven't seen this study. It's interesting. There was all the ivermectin people quote this big study, right? Turns out that the entire study has probably been falsified. And I don't mean plagiarized. There are huge snippets of the text that when you pass it through a plagiarism software, huge amounts of the text have been flatly plagiarized, but the graphs and the numbers and everything are just flat out lies. Like there was never the study. Like there aren't these patients. There's completely made up, y'all. It's ridiculous. So maybe ivermectin might turn out to be something, but probably not. What else? Hydroxychloroquine does not work. No, hopefully no one's giving you hydroxychloroquine. There's a few people that are still trying to push that, but no. Now, unfortunately, the Floridians, these are brothers and sisters, man. Like my brothers and sisters of humanity. And they're having to face this decision. School's about to start up. Do you vaccinate your kids? Florida. So Florida is the third most populated state in the United States. So you're talking about lots of people. And here's Miami, one of the largest cities, an international hub, and they're 2,500 cases a day, and cruise ships going in and out, and it's just restaurants are open, bars are open, and people are going. I don't understand this. The Delta variant is it's dropping the efficacy of the vaccinations. We kind of knew this would happen, but you still have great protection. It's just not going to be that 94, 95% of the trials because they didn't study it under the Delta variant conditions. There's something special about this Delta variant, and the sooner we take it more seriously, the better. So what can I tell you? If I were living in Florida, it's usually smart to do the opposite of what everyone does. So if everyone is out at the bars and restaurants and acting like this pandemic is over, I would do the opposite. Even though I am vaccinated, I would wear masks. I would stop dining indoors. If you can't get an outdoor dining, I would not go to that restaurant. If the beaches are too crowded, I would not go to that beach. I would find a part of the beach that did not have that many people. I would wear masks around people that I didn't know their vaccination status. Do you need face shields? If I were in Florida, I would probably get an N95 mask, which I have some now. You can buy those online. I would do all the protocols. If I had a young child who cannot get vaccinated, which I do, I have a 5-year-old, the whole point is to protect her. And so my entire family is vaccinated. We wear masks. We dine outdoors. Here in Houston, the numbers have gone up, surprisingly, 1,600 cases a day, which is almost its highest rate. Erica wanted to go get a gym membership because she's, kind of antsy. And I said, I really want you to get a gym membership, hon, but I don't think this is the right time. So that's what I would do if I was in Florida. Now, parents are probably wondering, well, do I send my kids back to school? And kids that are under 12 that are not able to get vaccinated. Let me just start by saying, depending on where you are, your job is probably going to require you to get vaccinated. And if not, you're going to have a nasal swab put up your nose regularly. Some 600 universities have required vaccination or regular testing. So, for teenagers and college age kids, there's no reason to not get vaccinated. And the risk and complications are much lower than if you catch COVID. Now, if you have someone under 12, I will say, that the studies that show the benefits on younger kids, the data will probably be in towards, the fall, November range. They'll probably apply for FDA emergency use authorization around Christmas, December, and then hopefully we'll get EUA around Christmas to January, which would be great. But remember, it's going to be 2 doses, and you want to give 2 to 4 weeks after the second dose for full coverage. So you're looking at a 2-month process. So your preteen is probably probably won't be until February till they're fully covered. So in the meantime, as a responsible adult, you've got to protect your young ones, right? Now watch this. Most adults are so confused. They'll say stuff like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't make me get the jab. I'm not going to wear a stupid mask. I'm not living in fear. You're a sheeple. Now watch this. Then they wonder why when they say to their kids, hey, you need to eat your broccoli. And the kid goes, you can't tell me what to do. I'm not going to eat my broccoli. Shh. I wonder where they got that attitude from. I wonder. My 5-year-old eats her broccoli. She eats dinner really well. She goes to bed. We have a bedtime routine. She loves green smoothies. She loves to read her Bob books. 9 p.m. it's lights out. She doesn't have a temper tantrum. She doesn't have a temper tantrum over bath time or shower time. The apple does not fall far from the tree. And some parents are willing to put their kids at risk over something stupid like a piece of cloth. Just think about that. All right. It's kind of funny. It's often said that you reap your fruits of your labor. And what's happening in Florida in COVID is basically that. You are seeing the results of a certain attitude. Like, you can't tell me what to do. This is the Sunshine State. I'm living my best life. It's the summertime. What are we supposed to be, like, locked down all the time? Are we supposed to be locked down forever? No, you're not supposed to be fucking locked down forever. Just a little bit longer. Like, what's wrong with you? Control your emotions, right?